Well, you could say our game of the month from Gnome Games is Out of This World.
It's SETI, or Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. 1 to 4 players can search for signs of life by launching probes and analyzing signals. For your chance to win, head to wearegreenbay.com, click on contest. We're going to announce this winner February 3rd. So how do you play that game? Well, Head Gnome Pat Fugie, of course, knows all. You'll look like a gnome today.
Yep, it's winter, you know, so we've got the gnome look going on. Stay warm, and we're having fun.
Let's talk about SETI.
Well, SETI is a unique space exploration game where you're going out and you're uncovering. So think of it like a mystery in space.
Okay.
And it's a bigger game, which is what we look at this time of year. You know, it's cold outside. We don't want to go outside, so we're going to play some games that last an hour or two.
Okay.
You know, it's that time of the year that we can do that kind of stuff.
How does one person can just play this game on their own?
Yep, a lot of the games now will have that one-player option because, you know, I'm a dad, I'm playing at home, my kids are in bed, my wife really doesn't want to explore space. I can get out SETI and I can play it, and they've used the game mechanics and the content of the game to make it replayable, so we can play through it once and the next experience will be totally separate. And that's a lot of fun for a lot of the games.
Yeah.
Well, we have a few other options that are like that, including something that's brand new.
You know, this one is brand new. We just started taking pre-orders on it this morning at 10 o'clock. It's Finspan.
Do I need white gloves to touch this? Like
Nope, you can pick it up, you can love it, you can kiss it. But it's Finspan. It's like Wingspan, which is one of our best-selling games of all time. But this is all about raising fish in the different zones in the ocean. So you've got to harvest the eggs, raise the fish, put them in the right area of the habitat, and then you score points by doing that.
Okay, we mentioned it earlier, and now we really need to know, what's a Gnoshburger?
So one of the things up in Door County is what do you do in the wintertime in the evening? And the Gnoshery is open every night of the week, and on Thursday nights, it's Gnoshburger night. So it's burger night, burger awareness, come on out, have a burger. You know, have a burger, and you can have a plain old hamburger and fries for about $10, a cheeseburger and fries for $10, but then we've got the Gnoshburger specials. You know, we may have a Hawaiian burger, there's a Catan Gnoshburger Crunch, there will be Captain Crunch on a burger one night up there. And we're having fun. We're letting our cooks have some fun, our other staff, hey, I have this idea for a recipe, we'll put it out there for a night, thumbs up, thumbs down, but then you also get to play a game as well.
Sure.
And speaking of, certainly that has a great retail space there. Can you grab a game, sit at your table and play?
That's what we're all about. That's what a board game cafe is. You come on in, you can have a pizza and play Finspan. You know, if you want mom and dad and you want to have a lighter game, there's a lot of family games there as well.
All right, you mentioned that, you know, it's cold outside. You have some great ideas. If we're coming in and we're like, you know, we're in a game slump right now, what are some suggestions for good family game nights?
You know, come on in and talk to a gnome, because nobody knows games like the gnomes know games.
Correct.
And say, hey, I've got a family of 4. We like Ticket to Ride. What else do you have? You know, we may say code names because there's more interpersonal communication. If you've got somebody who's, you know, hey, I've got just the 2 of us, my wife and I play games. We've got the couples game, and that one is actually fun. You know, a lot of the couples games are that cheesy. Here's a question: who's your favorite aunt, and all that kind of stuff. But that one's good.
I have to point out, Taboo has added an online buzzer and timer. This is a game changer because in my family, I'm always the timer, and then they yell at me, "You didn't flip it the same for me," or "You flipped it too slow for me." This is no fighting. It's right on the phone. Push the button.
It's probably no fighting, but yeah.
Less fighting.
That's right. And quite a few of the games have added a little bit of online stuff.
Okay.
You know, sometimes it's content delivery through the app, so it keeps track of where you've gone, and it's a lot of fun.
Let's talk about King's Cribbage, because Cribbage obviously is a super popular game. Is this different than Cribbage?
It plays the same as Cribbage, but think of it as Cribbage meets Scrabble. So you've got your tiles, you've got to play your tiles out to score the most points. You know, I just finished teaching a class, or in the middle of teaching a class for learning and retirement at one of the stores.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a way that we can actually show them how do you score the points and get them to think about the points rather than the physical playing of the cards.
I'm glad you didn't say it's a combination with chess.
No, cribbage and chess.
Oh, that's going to be next. No.
The couples game, how does this one work?
So basically, it is a question style game,
okay,
but it's more interactive and talking. So we can play that, you know, we're driving down the road, hey honey, what about this, and that type of thing.
Lisa,
so it's a little bit lighter.
Which celebrity would play you in a movie?
Phyllis George. Actually, she has sadly passed away, but people have told me my whole life that I look like Phyllis George.
Interesting.
So there you go.
Okay, all right.
Is there one for you?
there's another question of who's going to fix the internet when it stops working, and the answer would be neither one of us. We're going to send an email to the help desk.
The designated internet fixer, right?
Yep. We're going to
whoever that may be. Okay. Well, again, so many suggestions, and all you have to do is look for a gnome when you head into the stores, and they can help you find the perfect game for your family. Here are the locations: Green Bay on Ridge Road and East Mason Street, 2 in Appleton as well, Van Roy Road and Oneida Street. GnomeGames.com.
Then get your Gnoshburger on at the Gnoshery on North 3rd Avenue in Sturgeon Bay. Online, the-Gnoshery.com.
Always so fun to see you. Thanks, Head Gnome.
Thank you guys.